Good morning, YouTube. Today we're going to keep working on my ultimate garage remodel, and we're going to try and start installing the lights. So it's probably going to take a couple of days.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is my garage. And this channel is all about the supercar ownership experience. And if you have a supercar, well, even if you just have a cool car, it doesn't have to be a supercar, you kind of want a cool garage. So we need to make this garage cool because right now, well, it's getting there slowly. So we insulated it, we added air conditioning, I insulated the doors, we added the Swiss track floors, we painted the ceiling black, although we still have more to go on the ceiling. I gotta paint more of it. But today what we're gonna do is we're gonna start removing these crappy lights because they're just, well, they're inadequate. It's not very much light in here. So we're gonna install some big hexagon light kits that we sell through our website, normalguysupercar.com. Use the code NGS10. It'll take off 10% these lights. Check it out, they're awesome. They're super bright. They're kind of a pain in the ass to install, admittedly, but they're so worth it. It makes the garage look super, super cool, and it's just ridiculous amount of lights. We're gonna get started on that. It's gonna be a bitch. I hate this. It's a lot of overhead work, so I'm gonna spread it out over a while because, yeah, I don't feel like suffering all in one day. And honestly, there's no way we could do it all in one day because I have 3 kits to install. Whew, yeah. But at least we're doing it in air conditioning, so it's pleasant. All right, let me show you what we're dealing with. All right, so you can see right there's a plug. We still have to paint around the plug, and then there's some paint work right there and paint work there. So what I figured we'd do is once we remove the light, we'll do the paint underneath the light. But I was kind of waiting until we removed it. Then we'll have to measure out and figure out where to put one of these light kits. So I have 3 of these light kits that we're gonna use. You can see it's a big hexagon. They look really, really cool. So I wanted to show you what's in the box, and what you can see is, well, so this is the old style of lighting kits, and the reason that I'm using the old style is because the new style is easier, so I want you guys to get the new ones. We are no longer selling the old ones, or at least we're trying not to. It's a little bit tricky because, you know, things are coming from China, so you don't always get what you ask for. But anyway, so we've got these ones you have to actually wire up individually, and it slows it down a lot. So over here, I have a box of the new style, and the new style is super, super easy to deal with. So instead of having to do all that wiring, you just have these little connectors, and the connectors just slide right into each other, and it just works. You don't have to do all the wiring. It's a lot easier. I learned from doing my old garage, the way to do it is you kind of put up one piece at a time, and that's the best way to do it. It's kind of painstaking. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is remove that light and that light, paint underneath them, and get that kind of taken care of. And then we'll add a plug there that we're gonna use to plug in for the new lights, or we're gonna hardwire it into that socket. I just need to see what it looks like, and we'll figure that out. Okay, got the light removed. We got those little sections painted, just waiting for those to dry. And so now we'll paint this section, and we have a circular light hole, not the square one, so it's not designed for a plug. On the old house, I just put in some plugs, and that worked really well. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to just hardwire them to this and then put like a cap over it. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. I mean, theoretically, we could even just poke the wires through the ceiling, but then we'd have to go up in the ceiling. I probably will just run the wires right as close as possible to that, and then we'll have to like tee into that or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, well, we got that painted, so now we can kind of start to attempt to mount the lights. They do come with these these mounts right here, and these don't work for crap. So what I recommend is using zip ties, and then taking these zip ties and anchoring them using like drywall anchors, and then just wrapping around all the joints. I think that seems to work a lot better. It also gives you a little bit of flexibility. And the other thing is, honestly, you probably should hire an electrician to do this. You should probably not do this yourself. We've had people screw these up, and then they come to us saying, hey, like, I screwed up and give me a new one. It's like, well, you screwed it up, so we can't. So like, have an electrician do it, please. It'll save you a lot of pain. Okay, I'm an idiot. I was just about to get started, and I realized I can't find my drywall anchors and screws because, well, everything from the move is just all over the place. I don't know where they are. So I'm gonna have to run to Home Depot. Unfortunately, that means I'm gonna run out of time today, so we're gonna have to continue it tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't really get anything done today. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Okay, well, we'll continue working on this tomorrow, and we'll get those lights going. It'll be much better.
The next day.
Okay, YouTube, it's the next day. Went to Home Depot, got all the stuff we needed. And while I was kind of looking at the garage ceiling, I decided I'm going to do a second layer of paint. It's just, there's some spots that are just kind of a little bit thin, so I think we're going to do that first. We'll start on that side, that way it'll be dry by the time we get over here, and then we can start doing the lights over there. Also, Mo's going to help me out today. Aren't you, Mo? Hey, do not touch that paint. It's the only problem with having the dog in here. Okay, added another layer and it looks nice and solid black now. Okay, so now we're gonna start adding the lighting. Again, what I'm gonna do is try and kind of sort of center it over each car bay, and then I'm gonna basically just poke a hole, put in a drywall anchor, and then screw in a zip tie, and then zip tie around each of those joints. In theory, that should be it. That's what I did in the last one. It's still a pain in the ass, trust me. It's a complete pain in the ass. What are you doing? You finding some stuff to chew on the ground? He's like, oh, this blanket's been very soft, thank you. Anyway, we got the outer loop up there. Yay! So I don't have it wired yet, but it's at least mounted. So now we gotta mount and do the inner hexagons, which is a little bit more complicated. And for those of you wondering, this is what I'm doing, is basically mounting a drywall anchor and then screwing in a zip tie. They have these zip ties that have a loop on them, and then I just zip tie around each of the joints. So you can see, like, actually you can see that one a little better. So there you go. And I think that works really well. The thing is, people will be like, oh, you're gonna see them. Well, trust me, these things are so bright, you won't be staring at them. It'll hurt your eyeballs.
2,000 years later.
Whew, okay, YouTube. It's mounted. Just need to do electrical. Let me tell you, this takes
It sucks.
basically a whole day. This is a whole day's worth of work to do one. So if you got like three, it's gonna be 3 days. And your back's gonna hurt, your neck's gonna hurt, and you're gonna be tired. But it's gonna be glorious in about 15 minutes when I get it wired up. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and we're gonna flip the switch, and it's gonna be amazing.
20 minutes later.
All right, YouTube, it's the moment of truth. Oh, mama, look at that. That looks so good. Oh, yeah. So I still have to get the wires kind of cinched down. Yeah, you kind of see them dangling right there. But yeah, tell me that does not look cool. See, that's why I like the black ceiling with this, because now it just kind of looks like it's floating in the ethers. Holy crap, that looks so good. Yes, look at this. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. All right, we got one down. So another thing that's awesome about these lights is the color quality is so much better than these crappy lights. I mean, just look how dim it is over here. And then just look how bright it is over there. It's just spectacular. So I still have to do 2 more of these, but I am completely exhausted, and it's already like 6 p.m. So we've been working on this since like 10 a.m. Like I said, it's an all-day event to do one set. So plan your day accordingly, and go visit normalguysupercar.com. There you can actually buy these light kits. Use the code NGS10, it hooks you up with 10% off. So go check out the garage section. We've got some cool stuff. We also sell this floor. We can get you set up and make your garage look really cool. So go check it out. But that's to do it for this video. So like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We do appreciate you guys can support us. It helps us out tremendously. So thank you so much. But we're gonna be doing a lot of cool car stuff, so you're gonna want to stay tuned. It's gonna be sweet.